So RachelZegler and the new live action remake of SnowWhite that's due to be released in March of 2024. Her comments that she's made, her, I'm not going to say hatred, but the dislike for the source material, and the fact that she's just honking off fans, is not going to bode well for this movie when it's released. Somebody, I mean, it's too late to do anything about the comments she's made here in the last couple years, which we'll get to that in a second. But someone needs to tell her, keep her mouth shut. Stop. You're doing more damage to an already damaged movie based on the still photos that we've seen of the 7 bandits, magical creatures. I'm still going to call them dwarves because that's what they are, 7 dwarves. Branding experts warn RachelZegler backlash could ruin Disney's big budget SnowWhite remake, and predict executives will be having crisis talks in order to win back fans ahead of 2024 release. Well, first of all, I don't think there's winning back any fans. Not going to happen. People are waking up to the fact that Disney is incapable of making anything new and original. They keep rehashing what are iconic animated masterpieces. And yes, I said masterpieces. You look at the original Snow White, you look at Dumbo, you look at Beauty and the Beast, you look at The Lion King. Those are Little Mermaid. Those are classic animated movies. And what's Disney do? We're going to make them into live action remakes. And because some of these properties were made in the 30s and 40s, we need to re-image them to fit today's world. We need to change the story. As the case in Snow White, RachelZegler insisted that her Snow White would not be dreaming about true love in the upcoming movie. In fact, she said Prince Charming is a stalker. Are you kidding me? So here we have from the Daily Mail, RachelZegler's comments about the upcoming live-action Snow White remake could have a huge impact on ticket sales. Well, not just her comments are going to have a huge impact on ticket sales. Anybody that's paying attention to what a big turd this is will have a big impact on ticket sales. 20-year-old actress has received plenty of backlash after she admitted that she hated the original 1937 movie and branded the storyline as weird, while referring to Prince Charming as a stalker. This big budget Disney masterpiece is scheduled to be released on March 2024, and now it has been predicted that executives will be having crisis talks in order to do some serious damage limitation following the negative response to Rachel's stance. The backlash occurred after several videos of Rachel speaking negatively about the original film in various interviews last year resurfaced online, where she said of her version of the character, she's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She is going to be a girl boss. Well as being labeled a fake feminist, some critics accused Rachel of gaslighting, and one marketing consultant has warned that Disney will need to be careful with how they have portrayed Snow White. I think we're past that. While it's been clear that the original Disney princess films hold old values, Disney have fallen into the trap of going to the opposite extreme to inflict strong and loaded messaging on the viewers, believing that's empowerment. Yes, you guessed it. Simply put, They went woke. There was a time when Disney actors were media trained and were thoughtful about the impact of the words whilst sticking to key messaging about the films, but it seems with this total rewrite of Snow White, picturing her as a girl boss or boss girl has gone to the heads of their stars. You think? Disney will need to be careful how they have portrayed Snow White and what they do and don't allow their actors to say about it going forwards. They simply cannot repeat the same mistakes and allow their actions to be so vocal in their own personal opinions during promotions. We're a little too late for that. Let's go down here a little ways. Rachel's a big name star playing one of the world's most famous fairy tale characters immortalized by Disney, but instead of taking the lead of the Little Mermaid's Halle Bailey and embracing her role, Rachel has actively chosen to spoil the narrative and express the new direction she has taken Snow White in. Acclaimed. This is by no means a wrong move, and Snow White and other stories, if they were written today, would have a very different nuances and narratives, but the fact that she's actively being negative about the source material and laughing off the old Disney film and the fairy tale makes her look too eager to show off the new version and shows little or no respect, I'll just go with no respect, for the previous version and other iterations. Now here's what we're talking about. This is just classic.
You said you were bringing a modern edge to it on stage. What do you mean by that?
I just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that
She's not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true. And so it's just a really incredible story for, I think, young people everywhere to see themselves in.
Snow White is running for president.
I'm launching my campaign. I am.
Now, what surprised me here is even Gal Gadot chimed in saying she's not going to be saved by the prince. I think, in my opinion, that was kind of a wrong move. You guys can share your thoughts on that down in the comments. Now, of course, social media being social media, TikTok, Twitter, X, even videos like mine and other YouTubers. And I got to give credit to Ryan Kinnell. He's doing this so much better than I am. Of course, he's been doing this a lot longer than me. But pointing these things out, she's basically giving a big F you to the fans, what she's doing. But after social media blew up a negative response, Rachel seemingly responded to the backlash and tweeted last Friday, "I hope the world becomes kinder." A few hours later, she added, "I love you very much, forever and ever. Remember to be kind, treat each other with patience and empathy. Remember that you're loved unconditionally, no matter your mistakes, no matter your misunderstandings. You deserve it. You deserve love. You deserve to live without fear." When one fan replied and asked, "Are you also just like extremely exhausted all the time?" Rachel responded and said, "I am so exhausted. I think it's over for me, to be honest." I think she just has let fame and power go to her head. I think she genuinely does not like fans. That's my opinion. Share yours below. Tell me what you think. While you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes live here on YouTube. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you later.
We'll be right back.